A warm greetings to one and all. Now we are going to see regarding the concept of context-free grammar. While going to see the concept, first we have to learn the terms like G is equal to V, T, P and S. So V stands for set of non-terminals, T stands for set of terminals, P stands for production rules, S stands for start symbol. So while going to the concept, first we have to know what is non-terminals and what are terminals. So whatever the things starts with, whatever the grammar starts with the capital letters is termed as a non-terminals, and whatever the grammar starts with the small letters and special symbols are terminals. So this is what we have to know, what are the non-terminals and terminals. And the context-free grammar, whatever we are taking, we will do the context-free mechanism by the help of two mechanisms. One is leftmost derivative, two is rightmost derivative. These are the two ways where we can perform the grammar into the string what they have defined in the given one. So let us see now leftmost derivative and rightmost derivative with a simple example. So this is what example given: H tends to ASA, BSB, C. So they said to derive ABBC, BBA. So this is what input given by them. So they said to derive the string ABBC, BBA, and they will say to find leftmost derivative and rightmost derivative, and they also say to generate the parse tree of the particular grammar. So first, while starting the concept, we start with the leftmost derivative. So while starting the leftmost derivative, what we have to do is, whatever the grammar given by them, we have to write that grammar into individual tokens. So we will write now individual tokens. S tends to ASA, S tends to BSB, S tends to C. This is how we will derive. So let us start doing the leftmost derivative. Whatever the task we started in a leftmost derivative, first we will take the first term, first grammar only. Why? Because this is what the start symbol. So S gives to ASA. So in each and every line you have to observe the output string, whether the output string is matching with the line what we are writing. So first character A is matching with A. So in the leftmost derivative, we will perform the task from the left side to right side. So first term is A is matching. So in the place of S, here the value is B. So we have to replace the value of B with some value of S. So A in the place of S, I will write as B, S, B, and this A is will be constant. So in the third step, what you observe the again string with the grammar, A is okay, here B is okay. Again in this place of S, we have to modify as per the given grammar. So A, B, in the place of S again we will write as B, S, B. So this B and A will remain constant. So here we have to remember one more thing. Whatever the tokens we are generating, in each and every step we have to perform only one operation. We should not perform more than one operation. So now observe the grammar. A we got, B we got, B we got. Now here you need value C. So but we have value S. So we have to replace the C value whether in a matching grammars. So in this place we have a term C. So now you can replace it A, B, B, C, B, B, A. So this is what they have asked to prove. So this is how you will construct by using leftmost derivative. Now we will construct a tree by the help of a leftmost derivative. First, what we have done, while constructing the tree, whatever the steps we are doing, in the same manner we will construct the tree. First we have taken S as a root node. S is a root node which is giving rise to A, S, A. And now this S is giving rise to B, S, B. So whatever the step completed, you keep a tick mark so that it will be very easy. So now this S gives rise to B, S, B. Now this S gives to C. So this is how we will construct the parse tree. So now you have to take all the leaf nodes. So A, B, B, C, B, B, A. So write down all the leaf nodes in a line manner. A, B, B, C, B, B, A. So is it what they have asked in the to prove? So this is how we will construct a leftmost derivative string, and we will construct a parse tree for the leftmost derivative. So now we will see how the rightmost derivative will be constructed. So the rightmost derivative is an opposite to the leftmost derivative. So in the leftmost derivative, what the thing we have done? We have performed the task from the left side to right side. In the rightmost derivative, you will perform the task from the right side to left side. So now take an example. S tends to A, S, A. So now this first A is okay for us. So why? Because in the output string also we have A. Now we need B, but we have S here. So A, B, S, B, A. So what the thing we have done is, in the place of S, we have replaced the terms B, S, B. So if you observe, A we have, B we have, again we need B. So again what we will do is A, B, B, S, B, A, B. So this is A, B, S, B, S, B, B, A. So this is what we will get. So here in the place of S, we are replacing B, S, B terms, and this B, this A will be remains constant, and this A, B will be remains constant. And in this next step, what we will do is A, B, B. So this S will be modified to C. Why? Because in this S, in a place of S, we can replace the grammar C, B, B, A. This is how. This is what they have asked in the question to generate the string. This is how we will generate from the right side to left side, whether we are getting the correct grammar or not. So now we just construct the tree for this grammar what we have derived. So S is a root node. S is a root node which is giving rise to A, S, A, and this particular S is giving to B, S, B. So whatever the step completed, you keep a tick mark for this. Now this S is giving rise to B, S, B. Now this S is giving rise to C. So now we will check whether the given grammar was got or not in a proper manner. A, B, B, C, B, B, A. So this is how we will write as A, B, B, C, B, B, A. Isn't it the grammar what they have asked? So this is what the procedure, how leftmost derivative and the rightmost derivative of a grammar will be found. So thank you for watching this video.